Hello, my friends, all animals and nature lovers out there, all fans of communicating with animals and nature. Christina Yuppe here. And in this video today, I want to talk a little bit about communicating with nature. Because a lot of people say to me, oh, well, I envy you for being able to talk to the animals. I can't get anything, when I'm out in nature. Yes, it makes me feel good, but, nature doesn't speak to me in particular. And a very good way of starting this, if you're interested in having an interaction with nature, is to start talking to a tree. And you do this as follows. You just make sure you're in a place that you feel at peace with, you're undisturbed. You might be in a forest or along a track with some trees, and you just walk up to a tree and you touch its trunk with one hand or both hands. It's not necessary to hug a tree. In fact, I find it easier not to hug a tree. I find it easier to just go and lay my hands on the tree and then close your eyes if it helps you. It most likely will. And become present and become grateful for this tree and the beauty and the well-being it exudes. Nature, of course, is a great way of recharging, of practicing being and being well. So become present, thank the tree for being there, put your hands on its trunk and wait. So we're not looking at the trunk, at the bark. We're not looking at its texture in particular. You could notice it, but we're not looking at whether it's rough or smooth or how the tree looks like. Is it tall? Is it not so tall? Is it weedy? Is it quite sturdy? What we're looking for really is to get some sort of communication going and staying there with your hands on the trunk. Just wait what comes to you. If nothing happens, don't worry. Any thoughts that pop into your head, just acknowledge them and send them away again. Just practice being still and being present. So one of three things might happen. First of all, you'll stand there for a couple of minutes and nothing happens. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Just say thanks to the tree for being there and be on your way. This needs practice for some people. Just do it again some other time. Or you may get a message from the tree. A word might pop into your head, having stood there with your hands on the bark. A word like relax or learn or I know that something's troubling you. So words might pop into your head, and perhaps at the same time, you might get a visual, or you smell something perhaps. And the tree might have some sort of message for you. Relax into it. Or make a decision and it's going to be all right. Just make a decision. Could be anything. Or you might get a sense of how the tree feels. Option number 3, possibility number 3, you might get a sense of how the tree feels. You might get feelings within you after a little while, a few minutes, feelings of perhaps weariness, if it's an old tree who's seen a lot. Feelings of lightness, if it's a young tree who hasn't been growing for that many years. You might feel a wisdom. The tree has an innate wisdom. It's very knobbly, very old, very wrinkly. Or you might get a feeling of dependability. Like you can depend on me. You can tell me your woes, you can tell me your worries. I've been through a lot and I'm as solid as rock. I am dependable. You can confide in me. All these things have happened to me before, and it's very, very interesting because you may need a bit of practice with this, but most trees are very happy to pass on any messages or to have any communication straight away. So give it a go. Approach the tree with an attitude of gratitude. Become present. Let any thoughts just pass like white clouds in a blue sky and see what comes to you in terms of feelings, in terms of words, in terms of a picture, in terms of a smell even. And when you're done, thank the tree for being there. give some thanks, and perhaps you might decide to sit down on the foot of the tree for a bit or go for a walk and think about what the trees said to you and how you might apply it to your life. That's it. You've done your first nature communication. It really is as simple as that. So let me know what you think. Perhaps you have received various messages from trees. Perhaps this is new to you and you've given it a go. Let me know what your experience was. Or perhaps you're talking to plants, to bushes, to the water, to anything in nature. What's your experience? I'd love to know. Thanks very much, and I'll see you in the next video.